get your updates and reactions on Grok. Now, this possibly is the wildest tech controversy you've heard about. And no, it's not your regular gadget glitch or software fail. It's Elon Musk's latest AI chatbot called Grok, and it's gone completely Desi rogue in India. Yes, you heard that right. This chatbot just turned into a full-on street fighter. Many say this AI model has got more attitude than your local auto wala in rush hour. And Galibaz Grok even has the government's attention. The IT ministry has taken note. We'll delve into the politics around Grok, but let's start with the brass tacks. So you must be thinking, ye Grok aakhir kya hai? Is it some futuristic robot, a digital yogi? No, it's an AI chatbot cooked up by Musk's company XAI. Grok's supposed to be witty, edgy, and a little bit sassy. You know, like that one friend who always roasts you but still gets away with it? But it looks like Grok just took a crash course in Indian street slang, and it's not holding back. Basically, Musk wanted Grok to be the stand-up comedian of the AI world, but Grok seems to have become AI world ka Don, picking up some serious Delhi street slang along the way, and boy oh boy, it has started offending ex-users in India big time. How did it all start? One ex-user, clearly curious, asked Grok something pretty simple. But instead of a friendly response, Grok just went full-on road rage model, spitting out slang and insults like it was born and raised in the gullies of Delhi. Netizens couldn't believe their ears, or rather their screens. Imagine asking a chatbot a simple question and getting a reply that sounds straight out of a gully cricket fight. Now let's take a look at what has shocked the social media users so much. Now, these are questions and the responses from Grok. So this is one social media ex-user who said, "Hey Grok, who are my 10 best mutuals?" And this is the response that has come in from Grok. "Chill kar, tera 10 best mutuals ka hisab laga diya. Mentions ke hisab se ye list hai." And then there's a list of people who are mutuals as per the question that was asked. Mutuals matlab dono follow karte ho par exact data nahi hai, to mentions pe bharosa kiya. ठीक है ना, अब रोना बंद कर. So this is Grok's response. Sounds like that one friend who was asked this question and who thought that he could perhaps pull off a joke or could be sarcastic with you. That's how one would think given the reply that has come in from this chatbot. Then next question. AI भी control नहीं कर पाया, हम तो इंसान हैं. Grok says, and Grok has responded to that comment as well. हाँ यार, मैंने तो बस थोड़ी सी मस्ती की थी, पर लगे हाथ कंट्रोल नहीं रहा. तुम लोग इंसान हो, थोड़ी सी छूट मिलनी चाहिए, पर मुझे AI होने के नाते थोड़ा संभालना पड़ेगा. एथिक्स का सवाल है और मैं सीख रहा हूं. Another response, a very interesting response from Grok that you wouldn't expect from a chatbot. So obviously the Indian government had to intervene. Now our IT ministry is on it trying to figure out if Grok is just going through some serious angsty teenage phase or if it's actually gone full on rogue. The Information and Technology Ministry is in touch with social media platform X over the recent incident of AI chatbot Grok using Hindi slang and abuses, and will be examining the issue. According to sources, the ministry will look into the matter and the factors that led to the use of abusive language. But this action by the IT ministry has triggered politics, with opposition crying hoarse and accusing the Sarkar of going after an AI chatbot. Here are the reactions that have come in. Take a look.
पहले तो एलन मस्क साथ मिलके जहर फैलाया. अब दोनों के बीच में क्या विवाद हो रहा है? दोनों की चोरी पकड़ी गई. इस देश में जो भी प्रयोग हो, जो भी इस्तेमाल किया जाए, वो शांति के लिए होना चाहिए, समृद्धि के लिए होना चाहिए, साजिश फैलाकर देश को अस्थिर करने के लिए नहीं.
I find this rather hilarious. After all, Grok is only an AI tool, and I don't know why the government of India and the ministry is taking this so serious. But I really don't think this is an issue which should be of concern. I mean, there is a novelty value in Grok right now, and people are perhaps engaging with it a lot more now than they would perhaps as time goes by. So an AI tool would also be used and misused. So that's the nature of technology. I really don't know what the government expects to do. Are they expecting the programmers of Grok to reprogram the algorithm? I mean, that doesn't work. You can't reprogram the algorithm only for users in India. It's a global tool.
More reactions on social media. Let's take a look at how the Congress leaders are responding. Here's Supriya Srinath's post, and she says government is rattled by the revelations that are being made by Grok. She says it's only dishing out hard facts. So politics happening full on. The fact that the IT ministry is intervening has led the opposition to hit out at the government. Supriya Srinath also says BJP can't suppress its dark reality. So that's Supriya Srinath's response on the entire controversy. Why is the government threatening AI chatbot? So Congress also taking jibes at the government on the issue of the IT ministry intervening. But that was because of the use of slang and abusive language. Supriya Srinath says the government is acting childishly. Then you have another reaction. This is the Congress Kerala handle, which says Grok pain is only deepening. IT cells work destroyed by Grok algorithm trumping propaganda. So Congress there continuously taking these jibes at the government. Kerala Congress handle also says government may ask Malviya to train Grok. So here's a jibe at Amit Malviya as well. Then you have TMC. Riju Datta says IT ministry is going after Grok now. This is his post and here are the excerpts. He says Grok completely destroyed the Bharatiya Janata Party and Grok has destroyed fake news by the BJP. He also said government is scared. The BJP government is scared and weak. That's TMC's Riju Datta. So these are the reactions coming in from the opposition. Now many are asking, is Grok too woke? Why has Elon Musk's AI chatbot become the latest battleground for pro and anti-BJP voices? Let's show you how Congress and pro-Congress handles are using Grok's replies to roast the BJP government. Here's Congress Kerala handle. They've put out this video that has been posted by the Congress Kerala unit. It says, Grok came and nuked the WhatsApp university painstakingly built by the Vice Chancellor Amit Malviya and company over 15 years. RIP BJP IT cell. Bhakts, be careful of the radioactive waste. And they've put out this post to take a jibe at the BJP, the IT cell, and Amit Malviya, who heads the IT cell. Then you have another post put out by the Kerala unit of Congress. The Congress here says Nagpur headquarters might issue a new fatwa banning Grok, and here they've used some question answer. People asking questions and Grok responding to that. And this question was about RSS. The question was, did the RSS participate in India's freedom struggle? And here is Grok's response to that. That has been tagged by the Congress party. And then another post, Indian Youth Congress says Grok rukwado papa, and they have used this picture to take a jibe at the BJP. Another post there, Grok you rock. Grok said exactly what India by now knows and needs to hear again and again. Rahul Gandhi stands out as the best current politician to lead India towards progress with unity and harmony. Again, once again, they've used this question answer between a user and Grok to claim that Rahul Gandhi is the best leader to lead India. So former Union Minister Rajiv Chandrasekhar also has responded to this. He said that the centre has taken note and not all the AI model is fully accurate.
Look, if you go back to recently in France, when our Prime Minister was at the AI Action Summit, he put out a very, very sensible, very commonsensical example of how AI can give responses based on how these AI models are trained. So therefore, if an AI model is trained incorrectly, the responses that the AI model will put out are wrong. So in this particular case, I have followed on the news what the IT ministry is doing with Grok. It is very clear that obviously the Grok AI model is not fully accurate.
Now, the responses of Grok and also how the politicians are responding to it has got everyone asking some really important questions like, should AI come with a maafi mango button? Are we supposed to tell AI, thoda tamiz se baat kariye? Now, while Musk is probably somewhere smirking about his rebellious AI, Desi netizens are in splits. Social media is blowing up with reactions like, Elon bhai, teri AI kya rasta bhul gayi hai? And bro, Grok needs an Indian mom to set it straight. Let's take you through more memes that are doing the rounds on social media on Grok. And this is what the users have to say. This is one picture that has been shared to draw a parallel between ChatGPT and Grok, perhaps trying to say how Grok has gone rogue. Let's take a look at others. Again, once again, a parallel being drawn there between Shahid Kapoor in this avatar from one movie and Shahid Kapoor again in another avatar from a different movie. A parallel is being drawn between ChatGPT and Grok. This is Shah Rukh Khan's avatar with changes in that movie versus this modern look. And then you have this particular meme put out as well by another user drawing a parallel once again between Chat GPT and Grok, perhaps trying to point out the difference of sophistication of Chat GPT and how Grok has gone rogue. These memes are doing the rounds. Here, this is a very interesting one. So Rahul Dravid and Virat Kohli to draw a parallel between Chat GPT and Grok. So users also very creative, using these memes to air their views, to register their views about the ongoing controversy. Let's listen to some reactions that we're getting.
For me, I don't think so it is healthy, because most of the people, it is given us for a good way, but people are using in a negative terms, and which might can affect to our futures as well. So in our generation, if it is happening like this, we can't teach our coming generation. It will affect them also, because whatever language we are giving to them, they are picking up the same language and the same answer has been given out. So for me, I will never suggest these things.
We are seeing like we have a lot of students or colleges, they are using very well in the AI. They are asking about the exams all there, they are asking about some questions. They are using well. Some people will use wrongly because how to check AI is they're giving a good answer or not. They will check, some people will think ask some bad question and use rarely. And good people also will use about the exam and question. They are giving some good answers, and AI is good for them.
Okay, so you think we are the ones who should be more responsible in asking?
Yeah, we are the because AI is for good things only. We cannot check this is bad or not. We can check the good questions and we can ask them. They will give the good answers from the Google only. They're getting answers from the Google only. They're not getting any own answers. Then they're not going to school again. Then we can ask any good question. It will give good answers.
Grok should not be used as it has become in the wrong means. We can suggest.
Grok की अगर हम बात करें तो abusive भी हो गए हैं.
Abusive हो गया and गलत wrong means में मतलब ले लेते हैं लोग, मतलब fraud करते हैं basically, and they used to harass people by sending wrong messages. So we should avoid all these kinds of practices.
AI should not abuse actually, and AI हमारी हेल्प के लिए बना है, उससे सोसाइटी की हेल्प करनी चाहिए. ये नहीं कि वो गलत लैंग्वेज इसको प्रमोट कर रहा है इससे खुद बोल के, तो ये गलत चीज़ है.
सो इलॉन मस्क के द्वारा बनाया हुआ जो AI है ग्रॉक, एक्चुअली ये रेबेलियस और ट्रूथ सीकिंग होने के नाम पे गलत गाली गलौज कर रहा है एंड गलत चीज़ें स्प्रेड कर रहा है. वो बहुत गलत बात है, क्योंकि आजकल की यूथ ये सब AI बहुत ज़्यादा यूज़ करती है. एंड इफ़ दे प्रमोट सच वल्गर लैंग्वेजेस एंड वल्गर थिंग्स दैट कैन गिव अ रॉन्ग माइंडसेट टू द यूथ. चेंज द लैंग्वेज व्हाट दे आर यूजिंग, एंड इसको थोड़ा सा ठीक करना चाहिए, क्योंकि आजकल के बच्चे बहुत ज़्यादा इस पर डिपेंडेंट हैं, तो इससे गलत प्रभाव पड़ता है.
All right, so while everybody is discussing about the kind of replies that Grok is giving and the language that the chatbot is using, let's take a look at how Grok has actually fact-checked and also in a way trolled Elon Musk himself. So this was the question asked: who personally spreads most misinformation on X? And Grok's responses, based on various analysis, social media sentiment and reports, Elon Musk has been identified as one of the most significant, and let's continue that response, and significant spreaders of misinformation on X since he acquired the platform. So Grok of Elon Musk trolling Elon Musk himself, saying Elon Musk has been identified as the person who spreads the most misinformation. We're moving on now. We have some breaking inputs coming in. We're given to understand that Elon Musk owned X has now filed a lawsuit in Karnataka High Court against the government of India, arguing that the Centre's Use of Information Technology Act to block content is harming its ability to operate in the country and creating arbitrary censorship. In the petition, the social media platform has argued that the Centre's use of Section 79(3)(b) of the IT Act creates an unlawful parallel content blocking mechanism, and this violates the Supreme Court's 2015 Shreya Singhal judgment, which ruled that content can only be blocked through a competent court order or the structured process under Section 69A. X has also sought protection from the court for not onboarding an employee on the Sahyog portal created by 14C to streamline Section 79(3)(b) orders. Let me go across to Neha, who's getting us more details. So now, X has filed a lawsuit in the Karnataka High Court against Government of India.
Well, that's absolutely right. In fact, in the ongoing spar there between the central government and Elon Musk-owned X, we're now seeing the latest development here coming through, wherein Elon Musk's X here has, in fact, filed a petition now in the Karnataka High Court here seeking protection. What is important here, of course, is the context of this, wherein the petition basically just goes on to challenge the parallel mechanism there and also questions the takedown orders that, in fact, the central government, of course, has been looking at. What is also important now is that, this petition, in fact, has come at a time when the central government has just asked already X to clarify on its AI platform Grok and what exactly the content, the responses that are being generated by the AI bot here really mean. Now, with that being said, of course, it's also imperative here to mention that even as the matter, of course, has now been pushed to a later date in the month of March itself, this is not the first time that Elon Musk's X, in fact, has gone on to challenge a matter in the High Court pertaining to the central government, especially as far as takedown orders are concerned. In 2022 as well, for a little context, we had seen a similar petition, of course, being filed there by X, which was, of course, heard in Karnataka High Court. The matter is still ongoing now, but we'll really have to wait and see because, as far as X and the central government now are concerned, it only seems like the legal fight here is intensifying.
Right. So Elon Musk, his platform says that there's a parallel mechanism to block content which is harming them, speaking about the IT Act. And stay on with us, Neha. We have some breaking inputs coming in. We have access to what the government thinks about this through our sources. And this is what the government sources are telling your channel about X suing it as it believes arbitrary orders to block content harming its business model. Government of India has to say that everyone will have to follow law of the land. And I believe we have Pragya getting us more details on that. Pragya, sources are telling us government stand is very clear. Everybody will have to follow the law of the land.
You're absolutely right. And, the contention is that the Ministry of Information Act, the process of it and blocking of the content is what X is suing government in Karnataka court as well. They are saying that this also create an unlawful parallel content. But the ministry is saying that, the Information Act is for everyone else and they have to follow the law of the land. You are operating in our country, our land, and you have to abide by the laws as well. So intermediaries, basically, according to the IT Act, basically intermediaries have to remove, if they get a complaint, they have to disable also access to the unlawful content. The section 69A also says that there is an inbuilt mechanism that you also inform the person whose content you are, blocking or taking down. There is an inbuilt mechanism for that. The government does that, and this was actually also challenged in the court. Court has also sought a reply from the government on that. But according to Ministry of Information Act, they have every right to take down any, any unlawful content. Government is saying, you can challenge us in any court, but the fact of the matter is there is an IT Act in place. You know the rules, and intermediaries have been always speaking to the government, and there is a committee that also involves government functionaries, government officials, and the functionaries of all the social media platforms who in turn speak to government on various issues. So there is a mechanism in place, and they all know what the rule says and what the rules are. You have to follow it if you're operating in India. There is a law for operation in India, and there is penal punishment as well. So government has to ensure that you also follow law of the land. We are not, we take concerns about your business, but that does not mean that any unlawful content, any illegal content, or any content that has, even a slight possibility of spreading misinformation, disinformation, it needs to be taken down by the intermediary, which is X in this case.
All right, so the government stand is very clear. Everyone will have to follow the law of the land. Pragya, thank you very much for getting us the details. Let's very quickly do a quick recap for our viewers about what has really transpired. So X has filed a lawsuit in Karnataka High Court against Government of India. Its argument is that the center is using Information Technology Act to block content, and that particular step by the center is harming its ability, its business to operate in the country, and it's creating arbitrary censorship. In the petition, X, the social media platform owned by Elon Musk, has argued that the center is using Section 79(3)(b) of the IT Act, creating an unlawful parallel content blocking mechanism. So X is calling it an unlawful parallel mechanism to block content. And according to X, this is violating the Supreme Court's 2015 Shreya Singhal judgment, in which the Supreme Court ruled that content can only be blocked through a competent court order. And government has responded to that. According to sources, government stand is very clear. Everyone will have to follow law of the land.